أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So let's continue with alam. We saw the two examples for alam where this is in the intent of the command and it is not istifham. A command is in the form of question like in this example and this example. Let's continue with number 5 and it is a nahi. A prohibition in the form of question. Again, you see a question but the intent is not actually the question. So let's see what is the intent here. أَتَخْشَوْنَهُمْ فَاللَّهُ أَحَقُّ أَن تَخْشَوْهُ إِن كُنتُم مُؤْمِنِينَ. Do you fear them? Allah has more right that you should fear Him if you are believers. Surah Tawbah and ayah number 13. Then we have غَيْرَ اللَّهِ تَدُونَ إِن كُنتُم صَادِقِينَ. Would you then call upon anyone other than Allah? Reply if you are truthful. And that is Surah Anam, ayah number 40. So here we see rather a prohibition than the question, because we see here again it is the warning like, do you fear them? And again, would you then call upon anyone other than Allah? It is like prohibiting someone that you should not fear them. Only you should be fearing only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And here you should not call upon the idols and you should be calling only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it is kind of prohibition rather than a question itself. Then we have another, you can say the intent or other than the istifham, and that is a tashweek. It is the arousing of the desire. So a way to encourage one in wanting to know the answer to something in the form of the question. So you can see, Ya ayyuhallazina amanu hal adullukum ala tijaratin tunjikum min azabin alim. O you who believe, shall I guide you to a trade that will save you from a painful torment? So it is like you are encouraging a way to encourage one, you are encouraging someone in wanting to know the answer, like to something in the form of question. You are asking a question, but in a way that you want an answer. So here it is like a tashweek. قال يا آدم هل أدلك على شجرة الخلد وملك لا يبلى. O Adam, shall I lead you to the tree of eternity and to a kingdom that will never waste away? Like you are asking a question, you want an answer, but you are also, you can say, you're arousing a desire in the person whom you're asking the question. Like you can see in these two examples. So it is a tashweek, like it is a way to encourage someone in wanting to know the answer and to something in the form of the question. Then we have ta'zim. It is a form of magnifying the subject in the form of the question. See the example, Man zallazi yashfa'u indahu illa bi-izni. So who is he that can intercede with him, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, except with his permission? So it is a ta'zim, like it is a question. It is a question. You see here man, but the intent is not actually the question, but it is in the way of ta'zim. The meaning is a ta'zim, the respect. Like manzilazi rafa samawati bighayri amadin. Again, you see man here is for a ta'zim. So this is the intent this is the intent of ta'zim rather than al-istifham. Now we have another intent of the adwat istifham, and that is a tahqir, or you can say the insult, or like lowering the status of someone or something, a form of debasing or lowering status of something in the form of the question. See the example, أهذا الذي يذكر آلهتكم وهم بذكر الرحمن هم كافرون. Is this the one who talks badly about your gods while they disbelieve at the mention of the most gracious Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It is from Surah Anbiya, ayah number 36. And then the other example is أهذا الذي بعث الله رسولا. And when they see you, O Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they treat you only in mockery. Is this the one whom Allah has sent as a messenger? So you see, these both are questions, but they show some kind of like debasing, like lowering the status of someone and something. You can see from both the text here that it is at-tahqir and not al-istifham actually. We have other two intents as well. Al-istabta, you can see, you can call it like description of something as low, which was like almost like this one, at-tahqir. But some scholars have just separated it from at-tahqir. So it is just the description of something as slow, like something is going very slow and you are like not liking that process. So example is Mata Nasrullahi, when is Allah's help going to come? So the process is showing this is to show a slow processing of something or something that you are not um, you don't have any patience about. So description of something as slow. Mata Nasrullahi, when is Allah's help going to come? So this is al-istabta. Then we have again, there's a separate, you can take it as a separate one, but it can be from al-inkar, you can call it, to express amazement. It is abnat al-dahri indi kullu bintin fakaifa wasalti anti min az-zahami. Oh, daughter of time, fever. Like it is from, you can say, a classic Arabic text and very rhetorically used. A daughter of time, that means fever. I have every daughter, means every other difficulty. So, how did you reach me in the crowd? So, how can you come? Now, I have already so many difficulties. Now, there is another difficulty, and that's fever. So, it is like rhetorically, you are talking to uh, your fever. So, it is a tajub to express amazement. So these are few intents that we learned, and there are other intents as well, but they scholars have put them in the same categories like al-inkar. We have tajub and inkar together, and also we can separate them. And just like that, there were other intents. But we have, Alhamdulillah, covered the most important, you can say, intents other than al-istifham from the Adwat al-istifham. And Alhamdulillah, we are done with this topic. We will, inshallah, will be now starting with An-Nida and the rest of the Kalam Inshaya topics. So I'll see you in the next session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.